G'day everybody, welcome to Workshop Wednesday. This week Rhys came down for Turn SA, and when he came down he bought me a couple of three, I think it was, Silky Oak Blanks he brought down from Canberra. So today on Workshop Wednesday I'm going to turn a Rhys piece, one of the Silky Oak Blanks. Okay, I've got it mounted on drilling a 25mm hole in the front, mounted on a pin jaws to shape the outside form a foot and go from there. We'll just give it a spin up, see what we can get. Yeah, about 1,000 revs, so that should be good. So this one's got some fairly big and quite deep cracks. So what I'm tempted to do is to use, which is not something I normally like to do, but to use some milliput, which is like an epoxy putty, to fill those cracks. The smaller ones I might simply use some CA and dust. Yeah. So milliput epoxy putty, it's a two-part epoxy, equal parts, knead together for at least 5 minutes. It was not too old. This may or may not work, depending if because it is fairly old, but I'm not going to sit there and watch you make you watch 5 minutes of me kneading it together. So I will come back. Okay, so the milli put, I'm not sure whether it's been 5 minutes, I wasn't timing, but it looks pretty well mixed. It's got about a 3 to 4 hour set time. So Sid, having started on Tuesday morning for his workshop Wednesday, might be delaying this one to another workshop Wednesday and trying to do something else for this week as a backup plan. We shall see. So I'm going to play around poking this into the hole with my dental pick, fill it up. Again, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch all of this. You can see the process, what I'm doing. And I will bring you back probably after it's set. Okay, so this is all milli put it up now. It needs probably 3 to 4 to 5 hours to set. So I'm going to set that aside. That will be continued for another workshop Wednesday, I think. I do have another piece that Rhys bought me, so I have another Rhys piece. That might become this week's workshop Wednesday. We'll see how that looks. Okay, so we have the Rhys piece continued. I have, can't see it, but you'll see it when I turn it around. I've merely put it up the few cracks. Now I'm just going to face off the front, put a different recess so I can just hold it with the bigger jaws. Don't have to swap them around. Okay, so we can see the milliput putty, a little bit of CA in some of the smaller cracks. To be completely honest, if this hadn't been a Rhys piece, which is a piece that Rhys brought down for me from Canberra, I possibly would have run it through the bandsaw, cut it up in to get either little boxes or pen blanks out of it. Okay, I'll sand the rest of this and then I'll bring you back when I turn it round, or when I put the finish on. Okay, sand it to 240. Beeswax. Time to turn it round and hollow it. So just having a little look in here, some of these cracks, because I've turned it a bit thinner, have come through. I'm just going to use some of my dust and some CA to fill those before I sand it. And there we have it, another Rhys piece. The milliput came up quite nice, worked alright with the resin on the inside, and that's come together very nicely. Thank you, Rhys. Still not noticing any bird's eye in there though. Right, thank you for coming along and watching Workshop Wednesday. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, share, do all those nice things, give me a sub, and I will see you next week.